Do every stupid thing that makes you feel alive. Do every stupid thing to try to drive the dark away.
Let people call you crazy for the choices that you make. Climb limits, past the limits, jump in front of trains all day and stay alive. Just stay alive.
Play with matches if you think you need to play with matches. Seek out the hidden places where the fire burns hot and bright.
Find where the heat's unbearable and stay there if you have to. Don't hurt anybody on your way up to the light.
And stay alive. Just stay alive. Stay alive.
People might laugh at your tattoos when they do get new ones in completely garish hues.
Like a fighter who's been told it's finally time for you to quit. Show up in shining colors and then stand there and get hit.
I hide down in my corner because I like my corner. I am happy where the vermin play.
Make up magic spells, we wear them like protective shells. Landmines on the battlefield, find the one safe way
And stay alive. Just stay alive. Stay alive. Do every stupid thing
that makes you feel alive.
Do every stupid thing
to try to drive the dark away. Let people call you crazy
for the choices that you make.
Climb limits, past the limits,
jump in front of trains all day and stay alive. Just stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive.
Denton.
We are now in Jeff's bedroom at a metal band rehearsal.
The best ever death metal band out of Denton was a couple of guys who'd been friends since grade school. One was named Cyrus, the other was Jeff, and they practiced twice a week in Jeff's bedroom.
Hi, we're Nun Pussy. It's not loud enough for me.
So say it louder.
I don't think I can, it's too weak. What about Beacon of Sound? We are Beacon of Sound!
Sounds Christian.
Fuck!
Best ever death metal band out of Denton. Never settled on a name, but the top three contenders after weeks of debate were
Satan's Fingers and the Gore Pigs.
And the Hospital Bombers.
Nora enters.
Jeff, Mom says turn it like way down. Dad's in a real way.
Jeff and Cyrus believed in their hearts they were headed for stage lights and Learjets and fortune and fame. So in script that made prominent use of a pentagram, they stenciled their drum heads and guitars with their names.
This was how Cyrus got sent to the camp where they told him he'd never be famous.
And this is why Jeff, in the letters he'd write to his friend, helped develop a plan to get even.
Guys.
When you punish a person for dreaming their dream, don't expect them to thank or forgive you. The best ever death metal band out of Denton will in time both outpace and outlive you.
Oh my god, you guys are so annoying.
Hail Satan, hail Satan tonight, hail Satan, hail, hail. And this part should have like a full-blown choir.
Oh, I can help with that. It's early in the show, but we're gonna get y'all started, motherfuckers. Hail Satan,
Hail Satan tonight, hail Satan.
I hear
Hail, hail,
you. Keep going.
hail Satan, hail Satan.
That's right. He's
Tonight,
here. Last
hail
time.
Satan, hail, hail.
We're brave young cowboys of the near north side. Mount up lawmen, ride all night.
That's right.
He screamed when captured, don't you dare fight back. Let this whole town hear my knuckles crack.
Pure facts, Walter, pure facts.
Crawl till dawn on my hands and knees. God damn these vampires, sucking dry the land of the free.
You dress like pagans, never get enough. Sleeping like dead men, so end up a dead man. And when the sun comes up, oh how you hate the light. Someday we'll make you walk upright. Work till dawn, until my hands bleed. God damn these vampires for what they've done to me.
That's enough. That's enough. Let the kid. Patrol till dawn, keeping these streets clean. God damn these bite marks deep in our arteries. And you'll thank us on your hands and knees. God bless these vampires for who they let us be.
Exit the cons.
Like a star come down to walk the earth in radiant array. I saw the light of my spirit descend the other day. Take flight and rise above like a startled bird, bringing me the word. I will be made a new creature one bright day. Days like dominoes, all in a line. Try to change me, but my body's mine. Take flight and rise above my father's slurs. Blessed be the word. I will be made a new creature one bright day. I don't have to be afraid. Speed that day on its way. And you can't tell me what my spirit tells me isn't true. Can you? Woke up today as him, one last time, strike the match and let him burn. Now I see the light that much clearer every time I return. Forge my armor in the old fire, my spirit sings loud and clear. Even in here, I'll be reborn someday, someday, if I wait long enough. I don't have to be afraid. I don't want to be afraid.
And on the other side of the mirror, instead of a reflection, there is now a glamorous adult woman. The narrator moves the mirror so it's no longer between them. Cyrus's dream reflection takes her hand, and they dance. The dance reaches its crescendo, and then Cyrus is back at the mirror, and it is only her male-presenting, gawky kid reflection looking back at her, and the ghost of her womanly face in the makeup wipe.
And you can't tell me what my spirit tells me isn't true. I won't let you.
Nobody's ever gonna pour plaster in our tracks. Our exit will be clean when we vanish from the scene.
You won't find any thumbprints to dust your powder into. Not a witness left to talk to in each saloon we've been through. Going to Dallas, oh, as far as anybody knows. Maybe Montana, oh, depending on the way the wind blows.
The crowd's singing along with our songs.
That's right. We'll need to write some songs.
We'll get to that.
We could do it. We could escape.
No, honey. You and Jeff escape. It's not too late for you. I was born in this town, and I guess I'll die here too.
No blinking red light on the line tonight, or any night out in the future.
Kiss the people you hold dear. Forget that you were ever here.
If word should reach you from the field,
Be cool.
try not to talk out of school. Make them beat it out of you if they want
You
it.
deserve so much more than this.
Live like a pack mule.
Going to Dallas,
Oh,
as far as anyone's concerned. Maybe Seattle,
oh,
depending on the way the roads turn. When can we leave?
But maybe escape doesn't have to mean leaving. I was thinking about learning how to tattoo. There's a shop nearby looking for an apprentice, provided I do lots of bitch work for free.
The first tour of Infected Tattoo.
going to Dallas.
Oh, in the morning when the wind is fair.
Maybe Rhode Island,
Maybe Alaska,
maybe Virginia.
maybe Chicago. If we've got enough gas to get there.
Try to change me, but my body's mine. Transcendent design. I will be made a new creature one bright day.
You don't have to be afraid. Speed that day on its way. And you can tell me what your spirit tells you is true.
Anyway, metal bands with chick singers rule.
They do. And if I can decide on a name, there's hope for our band to pick one too. Thanks for being so cool with this.
Whipped like a dog, down on the cards, square in the spotlight, sweating real hard. All soaked in blood like a newborn babe, sharp thing hidden in my hand, shaped like an astrolabe. Gonna stick you in the eye with a foreign object.
Oh, what the fuck? No, please.
Gonna poke you in the eye with a foreign object.
Jeff enters.
Get away from her! March through the red mist, never get my vision clear. God, I hate this kind of atmosphere. Strike ugly poses, keep my weapon hand low. Whip my head around a little, get blood on the front row.
Gonna jab you in the eye
With a foreign object. I personally will stab you in the eye with a foreign object.
Foreign object, foreign object, foreign object.
Boy, you don't know the mistake you're making.
Oh, believe me, I've had a lifetime's experiences with little men like you.
They fight. Through the rest of this song, Jeff gets the knife and the upper hand, and then lets Sean go. Jeff puts up his hands to show he's done fighting and turns to help Kathy. Sean uses this opportunity to rush him with the nightstick.
Sink my teeth into your scalp, take a nice big bite.
Save nothing for the cameras, play the angles all night.
One of these days your legs will both snap like twigs.
If you can't beat them, make them believe like pigs. I'm gonna jab you in the eye with a foreign object. I'm gonna stab you in the eye with a foreign object.
Horses to the post outside and let those jail doors open wide, and in their depths see two young savage things barely worth remembering. Crawl till dawn on your hands and knees. God damn these bite marks deep in my arteries. Remember Sean, honor his legacy. God damn these vampires. He will never go free. As long as I'm alive, Jeff will never go free.
It's like that one thing my dad kept trying to tell me.
Just stay alive.
With every impact of his knuckles on my body.
Stay forever alive.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get the fuck away from me.
Kathy is frozen.
We who in your favor would stand, we who wait your most fearsome command, he comes before you now. We come before you now. Cut loose the handcuffs, let him go free.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
starlight. Wish we could slip past your guards in the night. We come before you now. We beg before you now. Stop that old prison bus. Let him go free.
Maybe to Dallas, maybe Montana, maybe Chicago, maybe to Portland.
Angela embraces Kathy goodbye.
We who boldly lay claim to our own, we release you to wander alone. Cut loose the handcuffs. Let her go free.
Let her go free, let her go free, let her go free.
Cut loose our handcuffs. Let her go free.
Let her go free, let her go free, let her go free.
Kathy leaves. Then Nora, then Angela, and the narrator is left alone.
This song is for the rats who hurled themselves into the ocean when they saw that the explosives in the cargo hold were just about to blow.
This song is for the soil that's toxic clear down to the bedrock, where no thing of consequence can grow. Drop your seeds there, let them go, let them all go. Let them all go.
Kathy is packing a bag and leaving a note on her parents' counter.
This song is for the people who tell their families that they're sorry for things they can't and won't feel sorry for. And once there was a dresser, and soon it's in a storage locker somewhere. And the song is for the lyrics and the band names I left in the top drawer. Let them all go. Let them all go.
I want to sing one for the cars that are right now headed silent down the highway. And it's dark and there is nobody driving. And something has got to give.
Jeff is in the bus to prison. And through the window, he sees Kathy by the side of the road, waiting for her bus out of town.
I see you waiting by the roadside. You don't know that I am watching. Now you know. Watching you go, letting you go. Let it all go. Let it all go. Let it all go.
No, please.
Joseph Fink, everybody. Jill Beckman Gaines. Robin Virginie. Kevin R. Free. Jordan Ho. Colin Summers. Dave Chalfant. Cody Owenstein. I'm Erin McKeown. Thank you so much to Coffey Street for having us this week, and thank you so much for coming tonight and for singing along.
I rode free on a Saturday morning. I put the pedal to the floor, headed north on Mills Avenue, and listened to the engine roar.
My broken house behind me, good things ahead. A girl named Kathy wants a little of my time. 6 cylinders underneath the hood, crashing and kicking. Listen to the engine whine.
I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me. I am gonna make it through this year
17 years young. Heard my knuckles punching the machines, the taste of scotch rich on my tongue.
And then Kathy showed up and we hung out, trading swigs from a bottle all bitter and clean, locking eyes, holding hands, twin high maintenance machines.
I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me. I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me.
I drove home in the California dusk. I could feel the alcohol inside of me hum. Pictured the look on my stepfather's face, ready for the bad things to come.
I downshifted as I pulled into the driveway, the motor screaming out, stuck in second gear.
Seen as badly as you might imagine, in a cavalcade of anger and fear.
There will be feasting and dancing in Jerusalem next year. I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me. I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me.
My name is Meg Bashwiner. I wrote the co-wrote the book on this, and I directed the reading that you saw tonight. And I will be the moderator or megarator for this panel.
Stop.
So I have with me Erin McKeown. Erin played our narrator tonight. Erin is our musical supervisor, has arranged all of the music you heard tonight, and has made all of our dreams come true for this show. Just yes. And then Joseph Fink is the co-book writer with me, co-creator with me, and so this is us. This is our little team here, and we wanted to talk a little bit about what it is like to make a jukebox musical with Mountain Goats music. So let's start. Let's start with Joseph. Joseph, why did you want to do this?
I was taking a lot of runs upstate. I think soon after our baby was born, I was just like trying to run out the newborn baby feeling, which is not a thing you can do. But I believe that was around when the Jordan Lake sessions came out, and so I was listening to them as I ran. And somewhere in there, I think it was during Heel Turn 2, I just was like, I think this is a musical. And then I didn't do anything with that thought for a couple years, and then I did.
And then we did. Yeah, we started working on it. And then the thought we had was, this is great. We need someone who knows a lot about musicals, and Mountain Goats. And there's one person in that whole world, and that's Erin McKeown. So we brought you on, and we said, hey, do you want to make something with us? And you said...
I said yes. I've known Joseph and Meg through Welcome to Night Vale for a long time, but we actually met because of the Mountain Goats. I have opened for the Mountain Goats many times and then was the 5th Mountain Goat in the summer of 2021, getting to play keyboards and guitar. But we originally met at a Mountain Goats show, and that's how our relationship started, so it seemed fitting. And I've never worked on, I'm mostly, almost entirely a composer and performer of my own stuff, so I never worked on theatricalizing someone else's catalog and the particular handcuffs that go with that. So that was intriguing to me. And also that Joseph and Meg had envisioned a sort of hybrid onstage role for a narrator / puppet master, uber musician over top, and I was intrigued by that.
Yes, and we were intrigued that you were willing to step into that. Our idea for this narrator role is that they are someone that we will envision in the future with this show having a band on stage. And that's the hand of God.
The hand of God says yes.
The hand of God says that there should be a band on stage when we do the show, and we envisioned the narrator sort of being the queen chess piece that can move anywhere, can talk to the audience, can talk to the actors, and comes in, and talks to the band, so that they are able to scoot around and do all of that and work some magic there.
They solve. Currently, the narrator solves a lot of problems that come with making musicals, right? Some of those problems are, why are people singing? How do you start and stop singing? And when you have a figure like a narrator, for example, and the way you guys have used them in the script, it sort of smooths that bridge of reality.
Yes, yes, indeed. So you mentioned the word handcuffs when dealing with someone else's canon. Do you want to name a handcuff or two?
Well, I think there's just a tension in, like, who's seen a jukebox musical? And have you seen a jukebox musical of your favorite artist? You know, so there's this relationship between what you expect and what you can do, and then there's these other tensions in. So these songs are about scenarios that have nothing to do with where they're being placed. So there's a rub there, and that's what I mean by the handcuffs. So can we change a line? Can we change a melody? Can we move verses around in order to make it work for the musical? And then what are we doing to the, I'm going to use this word in scare quotes, but like integrity of the catalog?
Yeah. Exactly. It's something that we battled with in our garage in Los Angeles this winter when we worked on this piece together for the first time, where we were like, can we just change this one little lyric to make this work? And then it was like, can we make it rhyme? Can we make it scan? How can we do something new with it? How can we take a piece from another song and put it in here and have that serve the need of where the character needs to go next?
Not for nothing. Joseph was defender of the faith. And like, I want to hear, I think it'd be interesting for you all to hear like his reasoning for not doing those things.
I originally was most intrigued and kind of found the most fun in, like, I think you called it the puzzle of it, like solving the puzzle of how do you make these lyrics by putting them in a new context, tell a story. You were right that we needed to change lyrics, and so I gave on that. But I don't know, like, to me it was important to try to, whenever possible, see if we could take what was there or take something from another song and recontextualize it to tell a story, partly to honor the lyrics that were written and partly because that was what was interesting and fun for me in the writing.
That's the task, right?
Yeah.
As a writer, I know that you like to hang out in the world of what is the challenge, what is the task, and how do I do that?
Yeah, I always like to think structure first. I kind of have a task, I have a shape to a thing. And once I've done that, I'm free to fuck around and do silly stuff within that because I know that I have this like structure that I can always come back to that'll hold it together. I have a question for you because you co-writing this book, you're not someone who writes fiction much or at all. How was that experience for you?
It's been really fun. I normally write nonfiction plays and I write poems and I write things where I'm talking as myself. So I usually I'm writing for characters, but I do really love, as just a fan of art, I love plot. I love character drive. I love intention. I love to see that. I love to see a structure play out in the way that I think it will. So for me, this has just been like, and I have seen 1,000 musicals, and I have been making musicals since I was 10 years old. So I have a big love of musicals and the structure of those. So getting to put some pretty words in characters and give them intentions and drives and needs. That's been really fun. It's been really fun to work in the fiction space with that. Normally, I don't imagine. I just tell what happened. So which is this kind of an interesting project for me because the lyrics and the music that exists is telling what happens already. That is the fact. That is the nonfiction of it all. And then it is our job to take that nonfiction and put it into the blender of fiction and come out with a musical.
Meg has such a head for the shape of story, the shape of plot. When we watch TV shows at home, you will often be like, oh, well, this is going to happen about an hour before it does and long before I saw anything like that coming. But you have this ability, I think, to see the shape of the plot as a whole and what each of the parts are doing to get you there, which is really helpful with something like this because it's a lot of what if we did this? And you'll be like, no, that's a hack move. It doesn't get us where we need to be.
Yeah, again, it goes back to the puzzle. So yeah, is this writing a book so much as it is working out a puzzle, and which I think is really cool. And then from a musical's perspective, it's a puzzle.
It's totally a puzzle. I mean, I was speaking with another person who writes musicals today, and we were just like talking about what a terrible, hard form they are. It's just hard. This is gonna sound really funny, and you know me, I'm not like this, but I am gonna drop a name. And so I was at a party with Sting one time.
Your friend Sting, go
and
on.
I'm not a Sting person, but I was there doing Dog and Pony for another project that I was on, and he was there to like get his money taken, and he walked in with Shaggy, by the way.
Oh, it wasn't him though.
It wasn't him. I asked. But anyway, so he had just made The Last Ship. This was a number of years ago, and he had this quote in the New York Times that was like, you know, Sting is saying that the musical is the hardest thing he's ever done, and it's like a 5-dimensional puzzle. So I was like, thank you for saying that, because that directly articulates what I'm seeing. So like me and Sting are sitting there talking about how hard this form is, right? Because you change one thing here, and then something's gonna change here, and then something changes here, and then you have this whole other axis, because you have all of these trains that you're trying to run at the same time. Plot and character and music, and then you add these like catalog piece of it into it. And then in the case of this musical, you add the idiosyncrasies of John's music, right? No verse is ever played the same way twice in the song, let alone in performance. And you have these melodies that are incredibly idiosyncratic, that are, and I use this word lovingly, but shoving a lot of syllables into spaces or in unusual places. And one of our challenges was to try to translate that idiosyncrasy to people who are not John. And so one of the things I did was sort of like spend a little time trying to iron out a few things. So like a few bars that were like a weird number, or like a few things that were different across the song, I just like slightly standardized, you know, just so we could sort of get a more sure floor. And this was our first experience like putting it on other people. And there was some tensions in terms of like, can we do it just like John did it, speaking specifically of melody, or do we let somebody's personal musicianship like come in these little moments of a fill or a phrase? And, you know, I think we'll all sit back and listen to this in a little bit and sort of look at those moments and find out where is it important or not important, or let go of this idea that it's got to be the way John sang it.
Yeah, and I do want to just jump in and give major props to our performers tonight for some of them varying different degrees of Mountain Goat's knowledge, and being able to get all of those lines in there, like no blinking red light on the line tonight before the one, like
and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Yeah, like it is a lot of words. Like, and yes, when we are in our cars, we are in our headphones and we're listening to the Mountain Goats, we can sing it just like John, right? Like we can get all the phrasing right, but it is something that is, you need to hear it 100 times his way to get it.
During this process, I was kind of the keeper of John's phrasing. They'd be like, how does he sing it? And every time I demonstrated, every person who like really knows music would just look bewildered, because it's almost impossible to map onto something technical.
But it raises this question, I'm curious your answer to this, but like, what makes a collection of chords and melodies the Mountain Goats? Do you know what I mean? Is it that weird phrasing, or is it for nerds in the house, like there's all these weird inversions underneath the chords that come from Peter's bass playing, like he's picking weird notes, and it's awesome. But like, do we keep those? Like, is that what Mountain Goats music is? Is it that this one chord goes here and then goes here? Like what, and I don't know the answer to this, but like what is the thing that makes it the thing? You know, we try to keep some of the little riffs from the records and here and there, and this is just a sketch of what the music for this musical could sound like, but that's what we're playing with.
Yeah, that's what we're playing with here. We're playing with a musical. Yeah, cool. So we have like a handful of minutes. If anyone has a question, and as a reminder, a question starts with a W. Not an I, just to be clear. Anyone questions? Oh, in the back. Is there someone in the back?
We can't see you.
I'm
really.
sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, there's no questions then.
No, I see a hand.
Oh, no, okay.
I see a hand.
Someone stand up and start talking. 1, 2, 3, go. You in the front.
Then you in the back. You're next.
First of all, I'm really excited about this project. Erin, I loved hearing you talk about how hard this is, because that's the only thing that I was thinking about while y'all were performing.
It did not
Did start with an I.
It doesn't start.
Okay. Okay, great.
What are the optics of a very, very funny song during a transphobic hate crime? And it's a genuine question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because on the one hand, I was having a lot of fun because I've only ever had fun with that song.
Just to be clear, we're talking about foreign object.
For an object. Yeah. Yeah.
Off of a record about wrestling.
But yeah, really, that's it. And thank you, and I loved it.
I think that is something that we are working on, right? That is something that when we bring a proper director onto this project, we will work with. I mean, the impulse for us with this is that we needed a song where there was a fight. And we went into the canon and we pulled out Foreign Object. And
If you see light starts with an I.
so we pulled out Foreign Object, and then we were like, we're also still sort of playing with the tone of the piece, right? We're playing with the role of this narrator and what they are. Like, are they, leading player from Pippin? Or are they Bugs Bunny? Are they both of those things at the same time? And so we are still sort of beating out the tone of it. Like, we have some parts that are really dramatic and really intense. We have some parts that are really silly. We're saying queef donut. We're also like doing white cedar, like on 2 feet. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think there absolutely is a tension there, and that tension is intentional. It might not work. I mean, that's part of what doing this is about, is finding that tone, can we mine really dark humor in a terrible moment, especially because it ends okay for Kathy in a lot of ways, especially in the long term. But the answer is maybe it doesn't work. We're still figuring that out. We're just trying to see if we can walk that line.
Well, or, and this is where my mind goes immediately, is like that there's a few places where that tension is foreign object, right? Or ba ba da da ba, right? Like those are the moments where you're like, ooh, right? And so we can actually go inside under the hood of those moments and make the ba ba da da's minor. We can go inside those moments and we can like put dialogue inside foreign objects so that, or change the chords underneath it so that they're saying something different, because the vamp in that is, and this is true to John's version of the song, but the vamp is a very like, and I leaned into this when I rewrote it, but a very like tense, like, right? And then it switches to major in this very like noticeable way. So there's some ways that we could, like, if we decide to get inside the song, we could also play with that tone.
Yeah.
The person in the back, who I said was next.
What do you foresee for the Angela and Nora characters past this chunk of the show?
We're still working that out. Nora had a plot line that I think, because we're moving things around, has to be cut for time, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. And so then, yeah, we don't actually 100% know with Nora yet. We know that there is kind of a whole other world and whole other character that is not in this section we did, because the story moves to Portland for a while, and we meet.
Could you guess that we were going to Portland next? Okay.
We meet someone else. Eventually, Angela does get to move on and move to Portland with this new character. We're trying to find an ending for Angela that feels good in a way that isn't cheap. But that's the stuff we're working on right now.
What I'm thinking for Nora is this show is a lot about getting stuck a place and getting to leave a place. For Nora, I want her to intentionally choose to stay and make a life in the place where she has felt stuck. So that is what I want for her to have there. And to have success as a tattoo artist and be able to build her own community there and help get her brother out of jail. So.
Promise, not an I statement. Seeing Jeff and Cyrus activated something insane in me.
Okay.
It's like when Skywalker shows up in The Mandalorian. I was like, but this kind of leads to my question, which is like, you've talked about the tension of working with someone else's catalog, but you're working with a catalog that has its own intertwining canon. And so obviously, where's Jenny? And secondly,
Act 2.
Act 2.
I guess my question is, like, how do you balance the internal storytelling of this catalog with an original story?
What is great about the Mountain Goats music is there is so fucking much of it. So there are 1,000 musicals you could pluck from these canon characters in these songs. This is what we're choosing to pluck. Yes, Jenny has a big role in Act 2. There will be Jenny for you. There will be William Stanforth Donahue. So there's more characters coming in that are beloved from the canon, which sort of speaks to this other thing, which is this is a Mountain Goats musical. This is a Mountain Goats jukebox musical. So it is, in my heart, it is for diehard Mountain Goats fans. It is also for the kids on their class trip from their school in Indianapolis, and they go to see a show in New York City, and they are going to have a good time too. And the grandparents that are in from, that live in Westchester and come down to see a show, it's for them too. So we are going to try to walk and chew gum here and have something very special and personal for the Mountain Goats fans, and then also for audiences everywhere. We're trying to share something here.
Yeah, my goal, Meg is kind of the keeper of the Super Mountain Goats fan side of things, and sort of advocating for that. My goal, because I want this to be something that can read to everyone, is that if you didn't know what the Mountain Goats was, you would not notice it was a jukebox musical. I want to use these songs that tell stories to tell those stories in a way that is completely understandable, even without the knowledge of the various intertwining lore. And it's a hard balance. And you're seeing draft one.
But such fertile ground to pull from. One of the reasons I'm drawn to making a musical from that, not just because I love the Mountain Goats, but because there is so much there, and so it does give me lots of threads I can start tugging on and pulling into our story and figuring out how the characters from John's mind weave into the minds of us. All right, we have one more. Anyone have what? The stripy shirt, glasses, hello.
What is John's level of involvement with the show or development?
He said yes. And then I've been keeping him updated, but I think on both sides we were pretty happy to kind of let us mind this on our own, and he is super busy with making new stuff. He's never that interested in going back to what he's done before, and so I think this is a process that would be not fun for him to have to dig through work he's already made. I think that would be aggravating for him. And while it's exciting for us, so he's kind of off making stuff that is new for him while we're off doing this.
Cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you all so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you to
much.
Coffey Street.
Thanks again to our cast and our music team.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coffey Street.
Yeah.
Thank
a
you
good
so
night,
much,
guys.
Coffey Street.